So there's a few other things from this game because this one kind of lives in your soul forever. Mm-hmm. So, yes, on a 3rd and 10, Eli Mann connected with Victor Cruz. He's still running 99 yards, put the Giants up 10-7. On the following possession to end the first half, the New York Jets put together a really strong, sustainable drive. And I remember sitting there in my apartment in Long Island City saying, if we want to win this game, because it's still only a 10-7 game, Teague. It's not like we're getting blown out.
Yeah.
But I said to win.
It's just a big play.
Huge play against the Rex Ryan defense. It's just brutal. But in the moment, you say, okay, this is what you need to do to respond. And as they're driving down the field, I said to myself, because I was by myself, you need points. Kick a field goal, tie the game, I feel okay. I feel like, okay, that was a bad moment. I still feel good about this football game. Score a touchdown, we're going nuts. I'll never forget this sequence. They had about a 3rd and 5, a 3rd and 6. You could look it up. Good field position in field goal range, and Mark Sanchez took a sack. That sack was for about a 10-yard loss, which turned Nick Folk's field goal from a 35-yard field goal to a 45-yard field goal. And again, fact-check these numbers, but they live in my mind. If I'm off by a yard. So Nick Folk, who's very reliable, lines up. Year earlier, kicked a game-winning field goal against the Colts in the playoffs. We trust Nick Folk. Folk hero, as Rex Ryan used to say. He lines up for a 45-yard field goal to tie the game at 10 and kind of just deep breath moment. And he missed it. And that's the moment, even more than the Victor Cruz play. I went into halftime saying, we are effed. What I did not realize, this is so sick about sports. It's so sick. What I did not realize, Tiki, because I'm talking to T. I'm not even talking to you, Sean, because you're enjoying it too much. Tiki's being a professional. He's like, this is interesting.
It is interesting.
Thank you. What I didn't realize was what it would lead to. I didn't realize it would lead to a Giants Super Bowl. No one in that building could have thought it was going to lead to a Giants Super Bowl. They were 7-7 at the time. And no one could have realized that the Jets, who had just been in back-to-back championship games with Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez, and were about to beat the Giants and make the playoffs for a 3rd straight year. Do you realize the Jets don't make the playoffs 3 straight years? That doesn't exist. It's like an effing dinosaur. What I didn't realize is that loss would not only be the loss of the death knell of 2011, it would lead to 2012 crappiness, 2013 crappiness, 2014 crappiness. Not crappiness in 2015. We call that the tease. Little tease in 2015. 2016 crappiness, 2017 crappiness, 2018 crappiness, 2019 crappiness, 2020 crappiness, 2021 crappiness, 2022 crappiness, and here we are. Who the hell could have known that game, that's why that game kills me. It's in my soul. It's not just the game. Do you people understand that? It's not the game. It's the game and what happened next. And you could not write a more twisted, disgusting script of what would happen next.
Who could have known that the Jet-Giant game meant so much? And then you won 2 in a row.
Yeah, 15, but that means nothing.
I know. 15 you won, 19 you won.
Yeah, and you know what the moral of this story, though, is, Tiki?
What's that?
Did you pick up on the moral of the story?
What's that? You hate the Giants?
Well...
Because of 2011 and the tailspin that it sent you in.
Here's the
while the Giants celebrated another ticker tape parade.
I mean, there's some truth to that. The story it tells us is as important as Sunday is, and it's important. The story is written by what happens next.
Good point.
If the New York Jets win this game and go on and make the postseason, then we'll always talk about that game in 2023. If the Giants win this game and go on a run. But if one of us wins this game and we go back to our world of sucking, our world of empty Januaries and Februaries, then Jets-Giants of 2023 will live as a pimple in our histories. Because at the end of the day, that's what 2019 was. I'm serious. That's what it was.
You're right.
That's what 2015 was. That's what 2003 was. It doesn't mean anything because it didn't lead to anything. There's only 2 Jet-Giant games that truly ever really led to something. Actually, there's more than that. 2011 is the cream, the crop, or whatever the hell that phrase is.
Creme de la creme.
It's Friday, and I'm emotional. That's what this is all about to my fellow football fans. I want to beat your ass on Sunday. You want to beat my ass on Sunday. But it's all about what's next. Can we turn a victory into something? and that's what matters.
Yes, as the Giants did in 2007 and 2011.
Thank you, Tiki. Thank you for adding that in.
Tiki, can I give a Jet fan some credit on this very hostile week?
What?
Yeah. What's that?
I'm ready to run through a wall for Evan Roberts. Like, that speech should be given to one of the teams in the locker room.
Yeah, but the problem is he's firing up both sides because everybody was not listening to the fact that you're talking about the Jets. You're just talking about the importance of the rivalry.
I think I'm so emotional about that speech and emotional about sitting in the stadium something. There is a chance if this game is tight and a big play happens to win like that to Victor Cruz, I might be like welled up with tears in my seat.
Trust me, so will I. I'll be welling up, that's for sure.
Woo!